Hey, it's Robert Oakley with HomeSmart Realty Group, your home source team. It is November 4th, Monday. The month taking off, and of course the days are shorter, or the light's shorter, the days are still the same length, but it's the year is coming to an end quickly. I wanted to share something with you today as I look at our monthly stats, the weekly stats and changes. Something that occurred to me that a lot of people don't understand or realize. There are actually two MLS systems in the Metro Denver to Fort Collins area. One is RE Colorado MetroList. People know it by different names, but basically that system covers everything from south the Denver metro area all the way to Fort Collins. They pick up other parts of the state as well. The other one is IRIS. Now IRIS traditionally is covered predominantly from Boulder to Fort Collins, and of course everything out east. The two overlap. Now we're actually members of both MLS systems, which cost me quite a bit. You might wonder why. Well, I have found every listing we put in both MLS systems because that's not always being done by other agents. A lot of agents are only in one MLS system, and it really costs their sellers and buyers an opportunity because people don't necessarily see everything that's out there when they're looking at the comps. They're missing things because they're not seeing something that's sold in one but not in the other, or it's not being advertised and marketed to the same buyers. So we feel like every time it's worth the cost, worth it to our sellers and to our buyers to make sure homes are put into both MLS systems. So regardless of where the property's at, we always do that. One interesting thing to note was the difference in the sales price. I went back to January of 2018 to see what the average or median home sales prices were in the Denver MLS system or RE Colorado. I probably shouldn't refer to it as Denver, but that's typically how I differentiate the two in my mind, and the IRIS MLS system. So you probably won't see my screen too well, but if I look at the Denver area, January of 2018, the median sales price was $374,000. Today it's about $407,000. So you can see there's been some pretty nice increases for us, but it's definitely higher. If I look at those same periods in the IRIS MLS system, it was $361,000 back in January of 2018, and today $389,000. So you can see the price points aren't as high. So that can play into how we market properties depending on who we might be marketing to. One might be seeing higher prices than the other if their agent's only in one MLS system. So we always try to make sure we're marketing our homes in both MLS systems. We are seeing a trend that we see pretty much every year, although we didn't see it 2 years ago. And that is August numbers were kind of the peak as far as the median home sales price. September and October dipped down. Last year, it dipped back up a little bit towards the end of November into December, dropped back down into February, and then both markets were pretty even, an even increase throughout the month of August. 2 years ago though, in January of 2017, or from October to that point, we saw already regular increases. We didn't see the dip we had seen. And so we're kind of going back to what I keep mentioning on my updates to a more balanced market. We still only have 2 to 2.5 months supply of inventory, depending on the price point. That's the median, the average days on the market, or amount of inventory. But if we look at higher price points over $750,000, we have as much as 6 months of inventory. So it's very strong in the first and second tier of buyers. I'd say the entry-level buyer and the first move-up buyer. Those days on markets are still relatively short if homes are priced right. However, if they're overpriced, they're not selling either. But as you get up in price point, the amount of time on the market and the amount of inventory that if everything was to sell and no new homes came on the market is 6 months or more. So just something to think about. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what questions you have. If you're thinking of buying or selling or know somebody is, please give them my number. I'll forward this information to them. My number is 720-545-3135. I'd be happy to help them however I can. Make sure you're informed and make sure we're looking at both MLS systems so we don't miss something that might be the perfect house for them. Thanks again for watching.